I believe that in order for something to be done right, you have to do it yourself. Growing them into wealthier entrepreneurs, I decided to start my own company. I mean, we go to university to study my BA but our main focus is maybe clothing.
Something that's male dominated, abathathwa serious. Did you have the same experience or what? Sanbonani, this is Uketiwe Bushewa Mtomi. You are watching MayjorPlug Plug. So today I'm having a guest here too of Faith. She is a young businesswoman who is in multiple businesses. So today she'll be telling us more about her business, how she started, and everything about it. So hi, Sis Faith, how are you?
Save me for myself. I don't want any regrets. I need love and nothing.
Hi, Sis Katie,
Nyapila. So please tell us, what is LaGama Faith Creatives?
LaGama Faith Creatives is a company I started in 2018 because I was into having something that has my name on it.
Okay.
Besides working for other people, growing their brands, growing their companies, growing them into wealthier entrepreneurs, I decided to start my own company.
What motivated you to start a business?
Because I love money.
Okay. So since a business, like you know, multiple businesses, so please share with us what you do. I'm services are and stuff.
So, LaGama Faith Creatives and what I'm doing, or the services I'm offering now, is actually two different things. The main business concept of LaGama Faith Creatives was to go more into eventing, marketing, and communications. But due to COVID, I decided to slow down and actually explore other business adventures like in the corporate field, sales, transportation, logistics, and everything else. So what I'm doing now, which is transportation, and so on, it's something different from what the business idea or the main concept of what LaGama Faith Creatives is about.
Okay, so since you say uthengisa amaqanda, transportation, like uthengisa amaqanda kini, or we order bese uyasilethela.
You order, then you get it, because everything has become digital now. So it's quite easy to move on to digital field, using social media and just exploring in every day. And in that way, when I deliver eggs, I get to meet new people, I get to understand people, I get to make other business ventures. Shooting a thing said who is
just passing by.
So I get to explore other things because in Tanda
Okay, since I heard Kuluma about sales, what sales do you do? Clothing or what? Amakanda only, not clothing.
No, I'm not.
Because
when it comes to clothing,
thing.
When it comes to clothing,
okay,
I don't think I want to go
deep into it.
Yeah, I just want to explore because there's a whole lot. We stay in a village. I would like to call the restaurant a village. We stay in a village, so everyone is now
doing the same thing.
So now I have a brand, same thing, same pasta. So everyone is. So I don't want to go into that. Yeah.
No, I get you. So since you ubushilo uguti like LaGama, at first it was the thing events and stuff. Have you ever had an event before, and if so, when and where?
I had an event in 2018 on the 1st of December at Big Fish Venues. That was my first event, my first official big event.
Okay.
Because there's other events, but that was my first official big event under my company. So with LaGama Faith Creatives, I partnered with who is an accounting student, AJ, Khotso Nyakalo, who is a graduate in the finance field. So in that company, you can already see we're all in different fields of education.
Yeah.
But we all have the same concept. I mean, we go to university to study BA in but our main focus is maybe clothing. So we decided to have a company that goes into eventing, marketing, sort of going to finances, but not much. Mara now we just like, let's relax and observe. Because COVID, to be honest, say stop isn't Disney.
Yeah, cool.
And to take the risk, we're going to push an event and have unlimited people. It's not how we want to go with it.
Pretty again, lose and loser instead of gaining and stuff.
Exactly.
So, did you study anything related to events?
Yes, I did. I completed my 1-year course at Varsity College in events management, and that's where I think I also fell in love with the knowledge in eventing. Like besides Uguti, I'm just going to draw it up and be like, I'm having an event on the first in Ini, this is what we need in Ini. I actually learned more with what comes into eventing more than just what's happening. So with the knowledge and the love and the just everything, it comes together to me like exploring the field even further.
Okay, so we first event yako. What are the challenges that you faced since we event yako eyokuqala enkulu? Okay.
Because
so you were not sponsored.
I was not sponsored. With that first event, I think when you have a passion for something, you don't care ukuthi I'll make a profit or I'll make a loss. You just wanna see what your vision has, and you just wanna implement it and make it come through. And when that happens, it's like, yeah, I made it through. And our finances and all that, we'll do it later.
No.
Because it was the first event, so a whole lot of things happened. Finances, trying to accommodate everyone. But what's nice about that event is that people do not know what happened behind the scenes. They don't know what we had to go through to make the event what it was. So the feedback we got was actually a great feedback. Mara, Tina as a team, we know Lana.
So in a way, you would say like that event, it was a success.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
In the people's eyes.
Okay, so since you are employed, you're employed, right?
No.
I was saying to take a lot, sis.
I'm not employed.
Okay. All right. Are you studying?
Yes.
So since you're studying, how does studying ukufunda like go affect a business yakho?
In no way.
No, so you are able to multitask and everything.
You
are a full-time student or a part-time student?
Full-time.
Oh, okay.
Because I know it's like when you go to university, you stay at rest, you're a groovist, but you're failing, and then you're going to play a bit on alcohol. It doesn't make sense. It's never the case. It's about you.
What you want.
You set your mentality.
You can be groovist and study at the same time.
So I can't say that my education affects my business side of things. No, like my priorities are straight. I want money and I also want the degree.
Okay, so good business yakho besides laba or in partnership labo laba baitu, do you have any employees, interns? Also, you're doing everything.
Not that I'm greedy, ne? It's not that I'm greedy. As a thing, I believe that in order for something to be done right, you have to do it yourself.
Okay.
Because puzzles so you figure when you also have your own creative side and you feel like, okay, this is perfect, but give me, I'll be annoyed, and I'm not actually a patient person.
Oh, okay. So since Oshiluguti, like you don't have ama employees and interns and stuff, how do you give back to the community? For now. Yes.
How do I give back to the community? let me tell you, let me explain myself. Let me explain myself. The problem with people in general is that, okay, now you're making money, you're doing all these sort of things, now you have to give back to the community. I'm not the type. I don't want to feel like I have to just because I'm making money. If I want, what I do is if ngabona umuntu ahlupheka or in need of something, I'll give them out of my own will, not because I feel like I'm being
you
forced,
have to.
because I have to. Yeah, I'll do things in my own way, and if I'm willing to, because we all hustle on it. It doesn't mean ukuthi just because I was sent to school and then couldn't go to school, because we all have different opportunities. We all have the same amount of time a day. So I don't want to feel like I have to not give to the community.
No, I get you. So tell me again, since you're taking me LaGama Faith Creatives, it's a company that is related to events, marketing, communications. So since you are a female and ama company anjalo, they are male dominated, didn't you have any challenges ukuthi saying mawqala the company you felt like abakuthathi serious because you are a female? A lot of people, they are getting there to ukuthi when they are females doing something that's male dominated, abathathwa serious. Did you have the same experience or what?
None so ever.
Oh,
None
you
of
did.
that. Because you can't go into the mining industry and expect to be tiazi bazoti because I'm female, I'm not fit enough to work. And you go with the mentality of I can do this. I mean, I have an interest in the taxi industry, and that's the male-dominant industry. I'm part of a transportation, and that's a male-dominant industry. So it's not about the gender, it's about what you want to do and how you want to do it.
Oh, I get you. So the taxi industry, you transport abantwana to schools and stuff. Now, didn't you have a challenge like parents, they don't trust you with is driving abantwana bethu and stuff?
Okay, when it comes to the transportation, the school transportation business, that's actually a family business.
Okay.
That came about to BT. I was in school when it started, so it was like, why don't you just buy our own Quantum Yana and just start transporting? So that's a family business, whereby my mom is actually the front. Yeah, the front what? So she's the one who actually transport the kids while I was still in varsity full time, like basic varsity. I didn't come home, but since now that I'm this side, I've taken part in the business. Whereas Nami, I also have my own load of children, besides the family in 99. So to say ukuthi abazali abangithembanga, you go there. I want your money, but I also I want your money. Mara, you make it a priority. You're gonna make sure which you give good services, and if you give good services, it doesn't matter which you're male, you're female, you're gay, you're lesbian, you're brown, you're black. As long as you give good services, and with coming from a background where I grew up. My mom used to work with kids, so you understand you have to be fragile, you have to be strict, you have to be. So it made it easier for me to adapt easier into the industry.
Okay, so I remember news about you are into the Uber thing, local Uber thing. Please tell us more about it.
So this local Uber thing came about last year. Because it was COVID and it was hard for people who buy a check out of it was tricky for people to travel freely without having let with you. I'm gonna catch COVID. I'm gonna so I was like, that's an open field. That also comes into why LaGama Faith Creatives is named LaGama Faith Creatives. It's being creative to be able to think outside of the box, to be able to target certain fields that are limited within your area or your community. So the Uber private Untoni was the reason why that's key. That's the one key. I want money and also to target, because if you see that, that's why you need to West Rand is a village.
Because thinking about Uber, like
West Rand is the village.
It's a problem. More requesta ugubo dali.
Exactly.
It's a problem. So that's why you did it.
So that was my open field. Like, why don't I just do this? And batting at Durani. And unfortunately, I will not change my prices for anyone.
They are not a target market. Let's target market.
Clearly target market. Because if it was possible and if it was doable, I'd actually take out land. The same people who are complaining and take them and say, guys, let's go to places like Joburg. Let's go to places like Sandton, Pretoria, and actually see Uguti. This is how life goes. Because here we're in a box.
Yeah.
We're in a box. We are not exposed to
a lot of things. Luxury things.
Yeah. So Joe, like Uber, I'm gonna charge you like 820 per star. I'm gonna be like, marake patala 20 rand for taxi. Not bearing in mind a taxi in
10.
You can be squeezed. You can even contract.
I'm a COVID.
Yeah. You're not comfortable. It takes you dropping. And it takes you what people should take to mind. It takes you patala 20 rand. There's 15 of you. That equals Madini Mets. Yes, equals to double the amount, not triple the amount that I'm charging. When I'm taking a route which no one forget garage to stop it. Sorry, that's possible. Mara, you still want to complain and compare me to a taxi guy who makes 50 trips a day. I'm only making one trip for you. We are lagging and you arrive there safely. So people this side need to go to other places, explore what people go through. I mean, now being here in high school, I wasn't exposed to things like Aboma Uber, things like Take a Lot, Mr. D in Ely. I knew if I want to get somewhere, I have to catch a taxi to Western area just to get a simple burger. But when I moved to that other side of Joburg, I was exposed to such things that made life much more easier for me as a person. So I want to balana. That's why I need to go. When you say, why don't I give back to the community? Except for that,
I wasn't saying a community yalla. I was saying the community. No, the community exapotayo. It doesn't have to be. When you give back to the community, it doesn't have to be a community le uhlala kuyo. But where la uthola like la bantu abakusapotayo, the people who were there when you started your thingy.
Okay. If I tell
that's
you that,
what I mean.
If I tell you that my target market is people who earn 60,000, I must give back to the community that supports me. My target market is people who earn 60,000. They support me without any complaint. How do I give back to those people?
It doesn't have to be something yamanje. You can save up, give anything, like a gift namanzi. I'd be very, very happy saying I'm the community, or call me for a high tea. I'll be very happy. It's something.
As humans, we have different definitions of what's giving back to the community is.
Yeah.
My definition is I'll give back to people in general. That's how I define giving back. I'll give back to people in general, people who are actually in need of what I have to offer. Because it's actually useless for me to say I'm going to give back to kids with 60,000 who can afford can afford.
So appreciation.
But let me rather give back to people who actually need.
Yes, you can do that. You can do that.
You see, we're speaking the same thing, just in different terms.
Yeah, I guess. So, any advices you would give to someone oqala business yakhe ezi kulezo zenzayo like events, maqanda, transport? Any advice nje
There's
ongamtshela?
no advice I can give you.
Why? Saying now I want to start a business event. I don't even know where to start. What do I do?
I don't think I'm in a point where I have gained that much knowledge
Okay.
or experience or basically that. I don't think I'm at a point where I can be like, yes, kids, if you want to start a business, do this 1, 2, 3, 3. If you want to go this, do. I don't believe that I'm there yet. But once I have gained enough knowledge, enough experience within the industry, then I would be able. Because manje ngizokutshela manje ukuthi kids bhale proposal lapho uplan, and then you see ukuthi that doesn't work for you, but it worked for me.
Yeah.
So if you want to start a business, go into it, do your research, find out ukuthi abantu benzani and what you want to do. Because now around what I was saying earlier, ukuthi everyone has a brand now. We all have brands, but why does everyone have a brand? Because I saw ukuthi brand ga Yapi is making money, because I saw ukuthi brand ga Poto is making money, but we don't think ukuthi Mara, why is it making money?
Yeah.
Is it because of the passion, or is it because in time demand? And it will never work out because we have multiple brands.
We do have multiple brands.
Mara, what are those brands about? Do you even know what in supporta le brand? What is its mission? What lo muntu lo uzaqala le brand yakhe yini?
Yeah.
So, business advice, I am not there yet, but do what you want to do. If you fail, you fail. We failed mostly in our life, but if you fail, you fail. But if
do what you love.
And if I were to give advice, is do everything. Do everything. Don't limit yourself. If you feel like I want to try clothing, let me go into clothing. If I want to try events, let me go into events. Like explore until you find somewhere where you're comfortable and where you're satisfied. Mara, don't do
exactly.
Don't do things because you're chasing after money. I am chasing after money, but luckily enough, I'm doing things that I enjoy, and mostly it's meeting new people, making the money. Yeah.
So if we want Ama services alcohol, how do we get hold of you? Your social media pages, the numbers.
My numbers, ne. I don't have a cell phone. I don't have a cell phone. But you can inbox me on Facebook under Umlungwetaki.
Why are they even calling you Umlungwetaki?
Umlungwetaki came, like at Facebook I used to change my name like every 3rd month or 2nd month. So Umlungwetaki stuck with me because Mutaki, who works Jongulu.
I'm lost.
Okay, let me explain Umlungwetaki. Umuntu works because I want to get money now. I want to get money to go buy maybe ichezi likapoto. I'm going to make money. Umlungu works because I want to make money because I want to be wealthy. I want to make money. I want to make generational wealth. I want to make money as a puma in many streams. So Umlungwetaki, that's me.
Okay. So how do you get hold of you? It's just the Facebook page.
Facebook, it's Umlungwetaki. Instagram, it's Prydora.
Who?
Prydora.
Yo, answer this long, guys.
Prydora. Prydora. Prydora.
Okay, thank you for coming. Siyabonga ukuthi uvume ukuza nathi and was educated about your businesses. We thank you a lot.
Thank you,
guys. Thank you for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow us. Follow me, follow Faith, and Ed is a friend, ne?
No.
Okay, just inbox her again. Thank you. Bye.
Black.
thoughts. I know, but it's ride or die, babe. The ride alone. Save me for myself. I don't want any regrets. I need love and nothing else. Won't you take me? Take me from myself. I want you that can pretend. I want you and no